In the second lecture, we have discussed about how to set up that DSP kit and how to use that example programs, how to use example programs with a kit, how to blink the LEDs, and how to use the DIP switches and other modules of the kit. So our next step in this video lecture is to make a new project. We will make our own project. It is not like making a project means going on the project and making a new project and it's all over. There are some header files and some library files that needs to include for this kit. There are some BSL files, board support library files, and chip support library files that needs to include in the project. For that, actually, the DSPs of TI, they have their own operating system that is called DSP BIOS operating system. So if we are making a new project, we have two options. If we want to use the DSP BIOS operating system, we can make the new project with using DSP BIOS or without using DSP BIOS. Means that DSP BIOS operating system has the same capabilities as a general operating system, like it can do scheduling, memory management, and all other tasks. So in this lecture we'll make project with a DSP BIOS or without DSP BIOS. So firstly we'll make a project without DSP BIOS. For that we have to go on the in the CCS studio, we have to click on the project and we have to click on the new project. So we have to write just our project name. So we can write it as a sample project without DSP BIOS. Okay, so this is the sample project without DSP BIOS. So the second one is the location. You can select your location. So this is our location. Third one is project type and the target. So here you have to take care, we have to use the target 67. TMS is 320 C67. So click on finish. Oh, sorry, new sample project without OS. We can just write without operating system. So we have to click here, then after we have to finish it. So it will include a new project into your project directory here on the left side. So our next step is to go on the file, because we need some source file. So go on new and select a new source file here. So this is our main C file where we have to write all of our codes. So so this is our untitled one. It's a default name, so we can save it. We can press Control S or using go into file or click on save as. So we have to save it in the project directory. Here we can give it we have to go into that project directory actually. So we can here example projects. So in this we have to select our project name. In our case I am going to use it as a led.c. Make sure we are using .c extension here. So next here to click on save. So we have made that C file. So our next step is to include that C file into the project. So for that, click on right click on the project, add files to the project, and select that particular C file. So then click on open here. So So now we have included our C file. We'll just add the code in the later stage. Firstly, we will include the header and the some library files. So our next step is to right click on that sample project without OS, and we have to go on build options. Here we have to select that particular target version. We are using C671. We are not using C670, we are using C671. Then after click on OK. So our next step is to again one thing we have to do. We have to go into the actually we have provided that header files, and that you can download these files from the internet also, and we are also providing provide into the DVD. So there are the header files into the header files folder here. So we have to go into that folder, and it depends upon us whatever the project we are going to make. According to that, we can select that header files, like it's for the DIP switches, some is for the LED, and it's for flash, and for AIC, this is for Kodak. So generally we'll include all the header files. We'll copy these all header files into our project directory. So we have to include that header files into our project directory here. So now our next thing is to open that CCS and right click on the project, add files to project, and we have to add all the header files into the project. Just click on files of type all files. So here we have to include this one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth, and if you want to include this, it's okay. Then click on open. So now our next step is to include the library files. It's as same as we have copied all the header files from header files directory and copy into the project directory. That same we have to do it for the library files. We have to go into the library files directory. So we have to copy all these 4 library files, and we have to go into that project directory and copy all into that. So copy all these into the project directory. And same, open the after copying, open the CCS Studio, go onto the sample projects, add files to project, and add all the header files. 1, second one, second, third, and fourth. So open, click on open. So now we have included all the so now we have to include all these header files into our main source file. So we have to, that same as us in the we are making some C codes, just include hash include such file name is I think it's DSK. No, I think it's DSK 6713 .h. One is this, uh, and second one is the DIP .h, and third one is the flash.h, and fourth one is the led.h. So these are the four header files that we have to include. Then we have to save this. So our next step is to right click on that project and click on scan all the file dependencies. It will include all these files into your project. Here you can see in the include, that is, it has included all these files. So our next step is whether we want to use that DSP BIOS operating system or not. If we in this case we are not going to use that DSP BIOS operating system, so we should know that which DSP kit, that DSP number we are going to use, that chip. We have to for that we have to go into the include option. Here we have to open DSK 6713. Sorry, nowhere I have written 67, just sorry. So here we have to click on scan all file dependencies again. So we have to open that in the documents. We have to open DSK6713.h, as we are not going to use the DSP BIOS. So this is our step that we have to do. Here it's define DSK6713. So our work is to define that chip. We have to write hash define. Okay, so chip underscore, what is our number, 6713. So we can define it maybe 0 1 2 3, anything. So this is what we have to do. So we have to define that chip, and then after so our all the work is over. So our next step is to write code. We can for our simplicity, as we have to learn that kit, so we'll make just a simple LED blinking program. For that you have to you may know some of the pre-made functions that are in the libraries. You can see it here. These are some of the yes, these are some of the library functions to initialize the kit. We have DSK6713 underscore in it. For working with the LEDs, we have 4 functions. One is init, second one is toggle. If we want to toggle our LED, we have to just write a name. We have 4 LEDs on the kit, so we can write 0 or 1 or 2 or 3. So it will toggle that particular LED. To make that particular LED on, we have that another function DSK6713 underscore LED underscore on, and same is for off. So if we want to work with the DIP switches, so we have two functions. One is to initialize the DIP switches, and second is to get the values from that particular DIP switches. Same, we have the 4 switches, so we can use 0 1 2 or 3. So to produce the delays, in our case we are going to use the LED blinking program, so we need some functions to produce delay. So here is a function DSK6713 underscore wait microsecond. So delay value can be any value. It may be 2 lakh, 1 lakh, depends. It's in the microseconds, so we can select our delay value. So now we'll write our program. We'll make the main program, void main. Here we'll firstly initialize our kit DSK 6713 underscore. So we need it for many times, so we can copy this thing, DSK 6713 underscore init. Next is to initialize the LED, as we are going to use the LEDs. So now we'll simply use some while infinite loop. Here we can toggle that LED underscore toggle. We can toggle, suppose we are toggling the third one, just write a toggle. Then after micro, that is a wait microsecond, we can have a wait of 1 second. Okay, so now this is our function. So next step is to just save it and go on the sample project and build that project. So below is showing that there is no error. So our next step is to load that program into the kit. So for that, just connect that kit with this computer by simply pressing Alt C. So now click on file, click on load program, or you can use the shortcut Control L. Go into the project directory, so it's opening the project directory. Go into debug. In debug, just select that out file. It will burn that out file into your kit. So it is burning that out file, so it has burned that out file. So our next step is to run that kit, or we can run that kit by pressing F5, or we can see that our last LED is blinking. We can see it here in the video that this particular LED is blinking. This is the third one. Suppose if we will change this in the toggle function, if we are changing it for suppose as some another LED, we are changing it for LED 0. So change it for LED 0, then click on sample project, then build that project. It is building that project. So now we have to click on Control L to load that program. It's a shortcut. Select that sample project .out file, click on open. It will burn that code again, and again press F5 or click on debug and then after run, and see that first one LED is blinking. You can see it here that the first one is blinking. This is 0, 1, 2 and 3. So it depends upon our programming which particular LED we want to glow. So this was starting that how to make a new project by without using DSP BIOS. Suppose we want to use DSP BIOS. So for that, our all these steps are actually equal. So there is one step that we have to include in for making it for DSP BIOS is just click on DSK 6713 where we have included our 6713 chip. So just remove that chip. Actually we will select that chip by using DSP BIOS configuration. So just remove this. this is one thing. So we have to firstly just stop this running program. Shift F5, click on file, click on new, then click on DSP BIOS configuration. Here we have to select our particular DSP kit, that DSK 6713, and then after OK. So this is one thing we have to do, and when we'll press OK, it will show us a DSP configuration window. So in this window we have just to close this window for right now. We have to close this window. It will ask us to save it, so we'll press on yes, save it. We have to save it with some name. So in our case it is saved in debug. So just if we can go back here, we can save it here with the name of it's a configuration one. We can give it a name like some name, or maybe just simply OS. So after giving it a name, click on save. So it has saved your configuration. Our next step is to add this configuration into the project. We have to does the same thing as we have done for header files and library files. We have to click on right click on the sample project, and we have to click on add files to the project, and we have to select that configuration file that is with the name OS for us. This is the file. So we have to click on open. So one more step we have to does, as when we are building our project, it will say us that we have not included that chip, because as we are using DSP BIOS configuration, when we will build that particular project, it will make some files by itself. It will generate some file. We can see in this folder here in the project directory, that in that particular folder generated file, it generates the file for DSP BIOS configuration. Okay, so it already generated 3 files. So the same, when we'll build the project, it will generate one file, that is oscfg.h. So every time if we are making that project with a DSP BIOS, we have to include that file into our project. That is include. Here we have to write our name, configuration name OS, then after cfg.h. So now our DSP BIOS configuration is over. So we can again build that project, and we can simply go on file and load that program. It will does the same thing, but by using the DSP BIOS. It includes the DSP BIOS also. So we can see it here, as we can click on sample projects, and we can click on build. So it is saying us that there is no error here. So we have to go on file, and we have to load that program. We have to click on the out file. We have to click on open. So now it's burning that program into your DSP kit, but that actual program is with the DSP BIOS, because whatever we are burning into this kit, that works with the DSP BIOS operating system actually. So just click on F5, and we have to see that the same LED is blinking, but that is through the DSP BIOS operating system. So in our case, we have just included the DSP BIOS. We have not used that scheduling or memory management. So for right now, I will show you that how to use that periodic function scheduler in our case. So for that, we have we cannot use that infinite loops here. So we have to just stop that infinite loop. Whatever the toggling we were going to do with the while loop, that we will try to do with the scheduler by using DSP by scheduler. For that, just we have to firstly we have to make our periodic functions in the DSP bias configuration. For that, just open this and open that CDB file. So in this CDB file, you can see that there is system management, there is instrumentation management, one is scheduling, synchronization, input outputs, and CSL. For our right now, we'll just simply expand this scheduling and we will go for periodic function manager, that is PRD. We will right click here and we will insert one PRD, that is periodic function manager. In that PRD, so we'll give it some name. We'll just rename it by using LED1 simply, and again we'll right click here. We'll again right click here and we'll go into the properties. So in the properties we have to select that periodics, that after how much time it should be that function should be called. So we can write something simply like 200. So what is the mode, continuous or one shot? Means we want to execute this particular function, that PRD, for one time or for a continuous time. So we are going for a continuous. So the function name, we have to write the function name by using that underscore. So we can write it just a simple LED1. This is our function name. Okay, so in our case we are we have made it. So next step is to just to close this and save changes to OS. So now whatever the PRD we have made, that we have not to include into the main file. We have to include that we have to define that function outside that main file. So what we have to write is just simply write void and that particular function name, that was LED1. So inside we can write that what we have to do, we have to simply toggle that LED. It will tick that particular LED1 function after 200 timings, after 200 ticks you can say. So this particular toggle function, we can write it here. So now we can simply build that code. So it has burned that code, it's showing that there is no error. So we'll go on file. Firstly we'll just stop that kit by using some shift F5. From here debug and shift F5, just halt it, go on file, just load the program, sample project, so here click on open. So it's burning the file into your DSP. So it has burned the file. Now we have to run that DSP kit. So click on F5 here, and we can see that the LED is blinking, the same LED is blinking with some fast rate here. So that is the it's actually blinking by using that DSP BIOS operating system. So what we can do right now is just we can see here, just it is just a minute. So we can see here that the LED is blinking here, it's blinking at a very fast rate. So uh, so now what we will do is we'll make some another PRD, and we'll include some another LED to toggle into that particular PRD, and we'll take it after some to 400 times after 400. So for that we have to do that same thing. We have to go into OS CDB. In that we have to again go on scheduling, and we have to go in PRD. We have to make a new insert new PRD, and we can give it a name. We can give it a name like LED2. So in that we have to go into the properties. In that properties we'll select 400 here. So the time here we can select that LED2. So we have to click on OK. Just close this and click yes. And now add a new function here by using just void LED2 I just write here DSK 6713 underscore LED underscore toggle. You can write some maybe so you can use the second one. So here we have toggled this second one and this 0th by using that PRDs. So now work is over. So right click on sample project and build that project. So now go on file, click on load program, click on sample project, just open it. So now it will burn your code. So it has burned that code. Just click on F5 and we can see that one LED is blinking at a very fast rate, that was by using 200, and one is blinking after some time, means it at a double rate at this. So like this it's a function of PRD by using the DSP BIOS function. So we can use another functionality of that system, or that was just a quick way to how to make a new project with a DSP BIOS or without DSP BIOS. So thank you.